10 products that did not work for me and 10 products that I recommend instead. These are some of y'all's favorite videos that I film where I share things that maybe didn't work for me because I don't always share them. But everything I'm talking about, whether it worked or not, just because it might be user error, is going to be linked in the description bar and the comment section below. I'm really excited about the things that I have found that work. So again, we're gonna be talking about that too, but make sure you click the subscribe button and we will go ahead and get started with number one that I have now tried like 10 times. And I don't know if I'm just missing something. It is the Bondi Sand Self Tanner. Everyone talks so highly about this and I do not like this product. I will get on a whim and I'll be like, okay, I see more great comments about it. I gotta try it out. And I just don't like it. I feel like a lot of the self tanners that I use are foam and I feel like this is just super foamy and it's really hard to spread around. I also think it reeks. It smells like gasoline to me. Now I do have like a super sensitive sense of smell, but even my husband, like he just has coughing fits anytime I try this. So I don't know, I don't get it. It just doesn't work for me. I've tried them all. It ain't good for me. But in turn, I absolutely love Loving Tan. This is also a foam and I think it's a little bit more of a watery consistency, so it's much easier to spread around and the color payoff is, mwah, it is chef's kiss perfection. This is the Platinum Express 2 hour. This is a newer launch. Basically, you can get their darkest color now. It is a gorgeous olive tone in 2 hours. So I actually am going to get a pedicure today, which is why I have not self-tanned. I really wanted to, but the good thing is I can go get my pedicure, I can put this on, and then I can wash it off 2 hours later, and I don't have to sleep in self-tanner. I also like Loving Tan's all of their 2 hour products because once you put it on and then 2 hours later wash it off, you're ready to go. There are other products out there where you put it on, wash it off after 2 hours, and then it still takes 8 hours for the color to develop. This ain't one of those. It's gorgeous. So Loving Tan is my fave. I think I've given up on trying Bondi Sand. Product number 2 that I really didn't give that much of a go, but it disappointed me because it is called, I believe it's called like Adapalene is the full name of it, but it's just called Different Gel. It is for acne, and originally that was why I was excited to try it. But I got it in and it was like, oh yeah, there might be a purging phase. And I think it said it can last up to 3 months. And I was like, no, thank you. If I'm gonna go through a purging phase, if I'm gonna have bad skin to get to my good skin, I'm gonna use Tretinoin because you also get the anti-aging benefits. There are so many benefits to both of them. I really recommend you talk to your dermatologist about it. You do need a prescription to get Tretinoin. I am on the lowest dose and so many people are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you are using Tretinoin. Like you have rosacea, what are you doing? And then there's a number of people who have rosacea and they're like, I took the chance, my dermatologist let me try it and it made a huge difference. So there are newer studies coming out now that Tretinoin can really help rosacea. It can help, of course, acne prone people. It has so many benefits. Again, look it up. You do need an RX for it, but I figured if I'm gonna go through a purging phase, which you do go through with Tretinoin, I would rather have the anti-aging benefits of Tretinoin rather than just the acne Different Gel that helps basically. I don't know, it just, to me, it didn't seem worth it. Product number 3, y'all know I am an Amazon Sunnies girl. These just, it's giving Matrix and not in a good way. Like I see so many people who pull off this like slender glasses look. I just don't love these. I do like that they're tortoise. I do like that they have this little gold detail on the side, but something about just how thin these are, and then they just come to like a rounded edge. It's just not my favorite. It's giving Matrix, and that's not a good thing. Although there have been people I have seen lately that will give Matrix, and I'm like, yes, honey. You look phenomenal. It's just not for me. So what has worked instead are these. They are still trendy, still retro, but they're a little bit bigger in the sense that like you can't really see my eyebrows with these, and they come to a slight point. I have talked about these over and over and over again on my Instagram, on my TikTok, here on YouTube. Y'all are sick of hearing it, but hands down, these are just some of my favorites lately, and these just, they're just, I don't know, they ain't it for me. Number 4 is a red light wand. So I've tried a couple of these in the past and I liked them. I do think that you can see a little bit of a change in them when you use them regularly. However, I am obsessed, and I truly do mean obsessed, with Derm Guru's TikTok and Instagram. I will link her in the description bar below. She is a board certified dermatologist, and I believe it was her. And basically she came out with a video the other day She's the one who got me on snail mucin, so I trust her with my life. She came out and basically said the red light ones that you're seeing all over TikTok shop, all over just the place, they actually aren't the best if you're going to do red light therapy, because red light therapy needs to actually like really sit and be exposed on your skin for an extended period of time, which is why the red light masks are so popular, because it's like 15 minutes, I believe, or 12 or 13 minutes, and it just is red light the whole time on your whole face. Yes, it's a little more inconvenient because a lot of times I struggle to see when I use this. Like my eyes don't really work that well when I do have lights on all around me, but it's like 12, 13 minutes versus people saying, oh, I do the wand while I'm watching TV. I just find that, like, of course, if she's saying that you need that just true red light to just be on your face for an extended period of time, like I trust that more. But I also have just found if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of thing. I tried the wand just because y'all know I'm easily influenced, and I ended up returning it. So I'm just gonna go back to my handy dandy red light therapy mask. This one also has blue light and yellow light, which is a total bonus. And I've been struggling to find this one on Amazon, so if I can't find this exact one, I will link a very similar option for y'all. Product number 5, I really wanted this to work. However, it's just not good for oily skinned girls. It is the Cetaphil oil-free daily moisturizer. Even though it said oil-free, I just found that like my oily skin was like, nah, we ain't for this, because especially around my nose, I noticed that even like right under my eyes, really my makeup was breaking up, and I was like, there's nothing that I can do. And I was like, maybe it's the Tretinoin, I don't know. And when I switched and stopped using it, I was like, okay, yeah, it was definitely the moisturizer. Now, Cetaphil is the product that I went back to for face wash. Huge difference in my rosacea, but so have CeraVe products. So I used this when I was pregnant with Ezra, and I switched back to this one, and I was like, let's just see if CeraVe will make a difference. And I like that this one is a facial moisturizing lotion for the AM, so it is still very lightweight. It works well under makeup, but this is also SPF 30. CeraVe is really a brand that is becoming very, very big in my skincare routine. It's very affordable. You can get it pretty much anywhere. And all the dermatologists that I follow and my dermatologist actually really love and recommend CeraVe. So Cetaphil as well. Again, I wanted the Cetaphil one to work. It's a great moisturizer for dry skin girls. Just if you're oily, this is definitely the better option. Number 6, the disposable face like towels from Clean Skin Club. As much as I wanted to like these, and I do understand the purpose of them, I saw someone on TikTok say it too, and I thought the same thing. I was like, that seems so wasteful to have one face towel per day. Like, why don't you just get specific face towels? And someone said on TikTok, she was like, just get 7 face towels, throw each one in the wash every day, wash them at the end of the week. That way you have clean, fresh face towels, but you're not just like constantly buying these face towels to throw away. And one of the things she even said was like, companies are creating these products and going, oh, you know, the bacteria on your face, you don't want that bacteria from an old towel. Like, they're doing that so that you'll buy more products. And I totally understand it, but I definitely think like 7 face towels, use 1 a day, and then throw it in the wash is a better option and alternative than using disposable face towels. Number 7, you guys, we're here. I am about to film today my breast lift, like full mastopexy video. So if you are interested in that, again, make sure you go below and click the subscribe button. It will be, of course, after this video. But I've finally gotten to experiment a little bit with nipple covers, and I have been so embarrassed at how bad some of them are and so impressed with some other ones. So you guys told me that some of the Amazon brands were okay, not great, and I agree. Some of you guys were like, yeah, they're fine if you have like looser fitting things, but they're not 100%. And everyone pretty much unanimously agreed, it's actually right here, cakes are the way to go. So these Amazon brand ones, they're not the best. They are the like true, you can reuse them multiple times, but they're the true little like teeny tiny nipple covers. You can see these through your shirt. You literally can see the like round flower over your nips, okay? There are a couple different kinds on Amazon that just, you can see them. The cakes are so much better, and I know it's gonna be a little intimidating, but they are large. So they actually don't show as much. They're not as obvious. Like, this is literally so much of my boob, and they do get slightly thinner as they get further out. So they're a lot more subtle, and these bad boys ain't going anywhere. They stick. So I was very impressed with the cakes when I wore them, and I just feel like these are definitely, they're a little bit more expensive, but definitely worth it because these just, like, you literally, it's like, oh, look, she has flowers on her boobies. Like, it's just not a good look. Number 8, I don't have anything that's gonna be an alternative to this. This just did not work for me. If you guys saw the, I believe it was an Amazon styling video, I tried, it looked okay. It gave off the cute, flirty little like spring transition dress vibe. It just wasn't great on me. I think because I have broad shoulders, maybe, I don't know. I just feel like this made me look humongous. And so this I've seen on people, and listen, wear what makes you happy. It does not matter what other people think of your outfits, but I feel like when I actually was looking at all of the people that were wearing this as a dress, I was like, it just makes everyone look bigger and bulkier. So it wasn't my favorite. So yeah, this, I don't really have anything to compare it to. It is super soft. I wanted it to work so badly because it was an adorable dress and it actually is really warm, but the vibe, it did not look good. Number 9, please tell me why it's 2024 and we don't have an app for this thing. They might have an option for this like brand that does have a lamp with an app, but this one does not. First of all, it's the size of a freaking computer. Like, it's humongous. It's so thick. I wanted to like this, but the fact that I had to like jump through hoops that were on fire to set it up, and even some people were like, yeah, it really bothered me. Like, once you get the hang of it, it's fine, but like, it should not take you 20 minutes of reading a manual and clicking all these buttons to get a lamp set up. It should have an app that makes it very simple. But the thing that I do not like about this is you cannot turn the sound off. You have 2 options, music or like radio, or birds chirping. So while I did like the sunrise effect of this lamp, I thought it was great and it did slowly wake me up, Sam and I both were losing our freaking minds at the bird sounds. This was the biggest waste of money ever because you can't, at least to my knowledge, again, my views are, turn the freaking sound off. So I just feel like this is a big waste of money. I've looked into the Hatch one, but I'm just, yeah, this, don't even get me started about this thing. I don't like it at all. And then product number 10 is actually an azelaic acid that I tried and an azelaic acid that I like now. So with my rosacea, I mean, again, we've talked about tretinoin here. I talked about some skincare. I told you guys at the start of this year on Instagram, I'm gonna do everything in my power to get my rosacea under control this year. And if by Q4 it was not under control, I was going to go get laser for it. I have really seen a huge transformation in it between the tretinoin and the skincare changes that I have made. Azelaic acid was one of those that my skin just loved. However, I have found through trial and error and a little bit of research that I've done that glycolic acid and salicylic acid are actually not rosacea's friends. And the Polish Choice azelaic acid, although I really liked it, the longer that I used it, I was just like, something doesn't seem right. My skin is acting super weird. It was that it had salicylic acid in it, and that was just so much to be putting on my skin every single day. Like, a salicylic acid daily is a lot. So I decided to skip out on that one, although I did like it, and I got this brand that is significantly more affordable. You can get it, I think, at Target, on Amazon. I think you can even get it at Walmart. It does have, I believe it's pronounced niacinamide or niacinamide, and vitamin C, which are also great for redness. You guys, if you are a red girl, azelaic acid is going to be your friend, but just make sure, again, test the water, see if salicylic acid is for you. This is just definitely a lot more gentle on my skin. So I have been so much happier with the redness. Like, I even went back the other day and looked at one of my vlogs and I was like, holy cow, even in like August, from August to now, I cannot believe the transformation of my skin. So I'm very, very happy I've been trying that product, but the Polish Choice one just didn't work for me. And that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you found some products you loved in here. Let me know if there was anything that I tried that you're like, girl, you were so dumb. Like, it definitely has an app or whatever. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Click the subscribe button. Make sure you follow along. I love you guys so freaking much, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.